Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly and I am a Captivated Gem. Here on my channel I like to do collabs, unboxings, try-ons, reviews, pretty much anything that captivates my little Gemini soul. If you're new, welcome. I'm very glad to have you. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. So this is Thursday, and that means it is the Thursday palette collab with Miss Nikki from Happy Hauls. And I will leave her link in the comments below. So if you came here first, please go and show her some love. And we are working this week with Gothic Beach. This is one beautiful palette. I say as I can't get it open. Let me just take this card out. It comes with a mirror. And then here is our palette. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at all the colors. Got a big giant pop of green there. I love, well, once again, I love this palette. I love working with this palette. I haven't worked a whole lot with it, I will be honest. But when I have, I've never been disappointed. Sorry, how is your weather? How's everybody doing? Are we getting into summer? We had the first day of summer, which is the longest day of summer. They all get shorter from here. But welcome to summer. And what are you guys going to do? You got vacations planned? You got relatives coming in? Let me know. Spill the tea. I'd love to know. Leave it in the comments below. What do you like to do with your summer? If you have children, especially, do you travel? Or if you don't have children, do you work in a school system or something that services the school system to where you're off during the summer? Anyway, let me know what's going on with you. So I need, first of all, to decide what colors I want to use. And I think just based on just what I'm looking at, I'm going to stick around. I think I'm going to stick around the purples and the grays today. I think those are so pretty. So yeah, I think I'll stick around with those. I've got a little bit of a chest cold working, so I say it's a cold. It could be allergies. I'm not sure, but something's affecting me. All right, so let's get started with this beautiful palette. I think I'll start with Anti-Sunburn because it is a light color and it will give me a nice base. And that one is this one right up here. Get my brush loaded. Gosh. And this just gives me a base with which to work with. What are you doing? Did you find something to play with? Building the base. Oh, I've got dark circles under my eyes today. I used a depuffer and I used a brightener, but I've just got dark circles today. All right, so let's see. Let's start with oh boy. I'm going to go in with this lighter of the two purples. Oh boy. think I'll use this flatter brush. So is everybody taking advantage of Amazon Prime Days? I know we are. Now I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go in a little bit of an arc and work my way out. Yeah, that's what I want. Yes, Prime Days are upon us. And we have already placed our orders for some things. We had made a list of things that we wanted, but we were waiting for Prime to hit. Bless you. And so we've been kind of watching for deals and stuff and have actually picked up some things. There she is. There's Miss Gigi. I knew she'd come up here. I knew she'd make an appearance. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, baby. Hi. Hello. Oh, I gotta trim her nails. I did have a sweater on the back of this chair, and she could kind of get a grip just on the material from that, but this is a little harder for her. You can come down here and check out Mommy's new stuff. Well, this is going on so pretty, just the way I wanted it to. You have to be so careful not to get your makeup just too dark unless you're going for a dark look. Because his stuff is really pigmented, as we all know. Now let's work on this other eye. I noticed that whenever I knock my brush, it makes a real loud noise in the video, and it's like, that's not pleasant. As you know, I'm doing this by memory because I can't really see what I'm doing. Yep, I closed this eye. I may as well be closing them both because I can't see anything worth, I mean, it doesn't, it's just, poor eye just doesn't work. We've got a county fair going on in our area. I think it runs through Saturday. I'm hoping to talk my honey into going. I'd love to take my daughter, but she's working. Okay, and Gigi has decided to settle in over there on Big Peep. Okay. The girls love it when I let them in here. The only one that's not in here is Kiki. Oh, and Zika, but she never comes up here. It's rare for her to come up here. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to go to that county fair. It just seems like it'd be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can make some time before it's over. I haven't been in years. Honestly, I never think about it. When my kids were little, it was different. Okay, now I'm going to use this same brush and I'm going into that purple right next to it. Piranha Pretty. Going into this one right here. And I'm just going to deepen over here. Bring that out just a little bit and deepen the purple. I've been watching this YouTube channel called All Recipes. The girl that runs it, she's the editor-in-chief for the magazine. Anyway, her name's Nicole. And no, is it Nicole? Anyway, I really enjoy that channel because I learned so many recipes that are really practical. You know, there are things that, you know, don't require a lot of special tools. She gives a lot of hacks and stuff and just a lot of really good ideas. Pardon me. And I've been enjoying watching her. I put together a cookbook full of all kinds of some of my own recipes and all kinds of my favorite recipes, and I worked really hard on it last fall and so much wanted to do cooking segments on my own channel, but it's just a matter of where I can film and the logistics. I don't have those real handy kitchens with the islands and everything. It's so easy to reach and get to. So I had to put that on a hold until I can figure something out. Nice, that's what I wanted. Dust some of this off so I can blend this all in a little bit. I still have my cookbook right next to my side of the couch, and I look through it and stuff, and I don't know, it's a little bittersweet. It will happen. I will make it happen. Okay, we're going in a totally different direction now. I'm going in with some gray. I think. Yes. Yeah, definitely I'm going in with some gray. This is Macabre Madness? Am I reading that right? Macabre Manners. It's this one right here. And it's going on the lid. If you see flickering, you're not imagining it. My lights are acting funny. I don't need much of this. Just dot that in there. I'm going to rely on my highlighter to take care of the corners of my eyes. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a spot. Good enough. Now I'm going to take this flat, like, I guess not. It's not a liner brush. What kind of brush is this? This flat one. And I thought I would go into that corner gray, glitter of gloom, glitter and gloom, but I'm not. I'm going to go over here to this deep blue because I have a gray eyeliner, so I'm going to go in with Umbrella Attitude. It's going to be this one right here. And I'm going to go along a line under my eye, or not under my eye, on my upper lid. This eye is so much harder. Who says the visually challenged can't do their own makeup? It's a little splotchy right over here, but I think my mascara will kind of work to hide that. So I'm going to say I did a good job. And I don't have a color in here to go through here. So like I said, I'm going to rely on highlighter. But this is what we've done with Jeffrey's Gothic Beach. I started out up here with anti-sunburn, and then I went down here to oh boy, and then we went to Paranormal Pretty right here, and then I went over here to Umbrella. I'm sorry, I went down here to Macabre Manners, and then over here to Umbrella Attitude for a line. So we got her done. So we'll close that up. And let's see. Get over here to my highlighters. I want to use a Jeffrey highlighter, so let's go into Ice Crusher. And I think I'm going to brush Asphyxia Frost up across here, and then we'll just go in with Ice Pick Headache that's right there above it for right inside, and then I'll also use it as a highlighter on my cheekbone. And I do need a different brush for that. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, Asphyxia Frost. And that is a bright one. She's bright. You know, I think I could just go ahead and use that all the way through. No, I won't. I'm going to go with that, the other one up top. Or, I mean, in my corner, sorry. Okay. Nice big headache. And I still need to do my liner. Ooh, my nose is running. Okay. Get my highlighter brush. Ice Pick Headache. Okay. So that's done. I just need to do the line, eyeline, and lips. And I will cut off for that and come back once it's done, okay? So just be patient, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and we are back, and we have our final look. I went in with a red liner from just, it doesn't have a name, it's from Davis. And it was from that big pack that we got last year that just had 15 liners. Eye, lip, whatever you want to use it for. It just said 15 liner. I went in with that under my upper waterline. And then I went in with this Laura Geller Pewter Gray in my lower waterline. And then we went in with the Maybelline Surreal Lines, or Surreal, it's from the Falsies line. And then I did use that Laura Geller, I used the Laura Geller lipstick or lip balm. and I added a just a clear plumper over top of it, and I used just a red liner. So this is our look today, guys. What do you think? You see that I've used the purples and the gray as best as I could. So yeah, I guess that's everything. Again, please don't forget to go over and see Miss Nikki at Happy Halls. I will leave her link in the description below, along with links to some other people that I find entertaining to watch as well. So with that, I will bid you adieu, farewell, so long, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.